Hey, what's up? What's cracking? The video I'm talking about, I didn't post. I was really lazy editing it, so it never quite came out before I did what I'm talking about. But it's the first full transition update where I'm talking about how it's going and my plans and my appointments that are coming up and that's what I started all of this to do, as well as other dumb shit videos, but it was mostly so I could document my transition. So this is some documentation. It's probably not going to make full sense until you watch the other bits of the video as well, just because that's the context for it. But here's a basic rundown. I'll go into more detail in a minute. So I got an appointment with the private clinic down in London, and I was given the appointment for the 19th of July. It costs money to go private, and also I had to get a coach for 8 hours, which coaches for one thing fucking suck, and then to get one for fucking 8 hours really sucks. So that was it, and I was very happy. And then I got an appointment with the NHS clinic where I was going to start talking about going on for surgeries as soon as possible. I got that for what would be this Friday. That's the 22nd, I think. And my appointment for the private clinic would have been yesterday, which was the 19th. I say it would have been because it was cancelled. I actually, as I was on the bus going down, as I was on the coach, I started to think because I'm a very nervous person, I'm very anxious, I start to think what happens if say the doctor is ill, people are paying money to go there, and the appointments are booked months and months in advance, and people are coming from all over the country to get there. And I started thinking about that, and I started worrying about that. And then my mum actually texted me and she says that the NHS appointment contacted her to say that we'd have to reschedule my appointment there because the doctor I was going to see was ill. And I was like, fuck, okay, that kind of sucks. But they told me so far in advance, they told me on the Monday and I would have seen them on the Friday. So I was mentally prepared and stuff, and they were we're going to arrange it for really soon, and they're going to get back to me as soon as possible. I'm not sure when that'll be. But they told me in advance, and I was thankful for that. And I hope the doctor gets better and all that. And I assumed that was going to be all my bad luck for the trip. But as I got down there, I was going to go and stay with my aunt and uncle and my cousin, and I got down, and with all the London travel, which I've never been on before, by myself, I had to work all of that out. And anyone who lives in London or has been to London, it's fucking terrifying. I live in a very small city, so I don't know anything. But yeah, so by the time I got to my aunt and uncle and cousin's house, it was just before 8 p.m, and I'd set off my coach started at 9:20. It also takes me an hour to get into the city I live in, so I set off at about 7:15. My bus was at 7:14, and then I got there over 12 hours later. So it was quite a bit of traveling, but I was expecting that. I was ready for that. And then that night I was really excited. It's all I could think about. I couldn't even get to sleep, even though I was exhausted from traveling all day. And I finally do. I end up having a nightmare about Pennywise from It, which was fucking wild. But then I wake up in the morning and I look at my phone and I see I got an email at 6:38 a.m. So I wasn't awake then. I woke up at 8 or 9 or something. And it says, "I'm very sorry, but your appointment today has been unavoidably rescheduled due to ill health. I can offer you the priority reschedule appointment slot below." My laptop died in the middle of that. So no idea where I was. Basically, my appointment was cancelled at 6:30 in the morning of the same day, and it was supposed to be at 1:30 p.m. that day. And I know that she's ill, and I can't be mad at her because she was ill or anything like that, because that is unavoidable. But it would have been good to just know in advance, because on Monday morning I had 2 appointments that week, and I was so excited, and everything was underway, and I was you know, finally getting somewhere. And then Tuesday morning, I have no appointments and I'm like back at square one. And it's like fucking sucks, you know? There isn't really much else to say. I got offered an appointment right at the end of next month with the kind of average time scale for like waiting list for like the second doctor who can prescribe things because she doesn't do bridging hormones. The waiting list for that, and then how long prescriptions take to go through. I would be starting hormones at the same time as I start uni and like when I'm moving out and stuff. And originally, like with how things were gonna go, if I had the appointment yesterday, I would have started hormones about a month before I started uni, and I would have had like a really good kind of like, I don't know, like almost a head start. And then like I would have been able to talk to the people at the NHS about like getting surgeries whenever that would be possible, and like it just like everything just felt like it was like finally going. And now it just feels like I'm back to having nothing, and like it feels like still nothing's happening. Yeah, it just sucks. But I'm still like gonna post this video so that there's like general information of like what's gonna happen, and also information of if you have an appointment with the private clinic, they can just cancel on the day. So yeah, that was like 16-17 hours of traveling over 2 days. That's like just fucking wasted. Like I could have spent a lot of time like playing Hearthstone or something. Fuck man, you know. But I should hopefully have an appointment soon. Fingers crossed there's going to be a cancellation before the 30th, and I'll be able to get in sooner. Anyway, enjoy the video that I pre-recorded. I recorded that I think exactly a week ago. Well, no, it would be a week and a day. It would have been on Tuesday last week. I can't remember the date for that. But it would have been Tuesday last week. Sorry that I was so lazy to upload it, and sorry that I'm a bit of a mess now. I'll be uploading some more like making fun of people videos soon. I've like almost finished editing 2 of them, so there's that. Okay, enjoy the video. I don't look good today. Hello my little bitch boys. First of all, I want to say I've not made any videos in a while because basically it's coming to the end of my college year. I need to get so much stuff done. I have an exhibition in like 3 weeks. I have so much to do, and very suddenly things are happening with tranny shit. So I'm just sitting here on my fucking living room floor, just gonna record it and just kind of go. Because I have like less than a week until things kind of start plowing along, and then I look like I have no eyelashes. Kajam, it's all gonna be going. So first of all, I want to say like what's going on, what's happening. Basically, I have been out for over 2 years now. I saw my first NHS person just after I turned 17, so I'd been out for maybe like half a year, maybe just under, I'm not sure. And since then it's been over a year and a half and I've still had no progress in the NHS. Isn't their fault the waiting lists are so long or anything like that. No shade to the NHS. They're amazing, everything's for free there. Have fun. Other countries who don't have that, sorry. But the waiting list is so long that I decided to go private. And I originally got an appointment for, I think, the 24th of September down in London, the private clinic. And then there was a cancellation and I managed to get one that's going to be on the 19th, which is next Tuesday. I'm so excited. I can't fucking wait. I literally can't sleep at night. I'm like counting down the days. But then today I come home and I see there's a letter for me. I'm like, okay, great. It's probably like them confirming my appointment or whatever. And it's the NHS and they have offered me an appointment on the same damn day. What are the motherfucking chances? So I have to call the NHS and I have to say, I'm really sorry. I'm actually at the private clinic on that exact day for the same appointment that you want to give me, basically. So then they change it and it's going to be the same week but on the Friday. So like vaguely what I'm going to go over is like what I hope to get from both, because I plan to completely document everything I do with my transition, as well as keep on making these piss take videos, which I have 2 coming out. Basically what's going on at the minute is I film one, I get halfway through editing it, and then I get really, really busy and it never gets done, but I'm gonna finish them today after I post this, and it's gonna be fucking tip top. So I want to go down to private so that I am on hormones vaguely soon, because I'd love to be on them before I start university in September, because I'm sick of meeting new people and them not knowing if I'm male or female, which fucking sucks. Private is much faster for that. I honestly, I want to go into detail about like things like my dysphoria and like where it's worse, maybe in a different video, maybe I like won't even do it because, but surgeries, like top surgery for instance, isn't my like absolute main need, so I want to stay on the NHS for that, which I'm gonna like talk to them about, which is gonna be great because I'm hoping this isn't anything I've like properly researched. I wouldn't even know how to research this. I don't know how many people have been in this situation before, but I'm hoping that with a kick of me already being on hormones in a few months basically from the private clinic, that maybe it'll scoot me along in waiting lists for surgery, which would be sick. So I'm hoping that that's what's going to happen. I don't know though, I will give updates and everything like that. This is going to be like my first video of documentation of my actual transition. The rest of them will be better quality than this because I look gross, I'm sitting on the floor, and I probably won't even fucking edit this good. I just want to say what I've done in preparation so far for my transition basically. When you start hormones you have to have loads of blood taken, so they know that you're physically able to, you know, accept the hormones, your body is like tip-top condition to do it. Here's all the various things that you actually need to get tested for in your blood. The only thing I was deficient in was vitamin D. How surprising. But you need to have a lot of blood taken. I think I had 2 capsules about this big compared to my head, and then like 2 smaller ones. I can't completely remember though, because I didn't want to look at it. I'm not particularly scared of blood or anything, but like I wasn't down to like properly see it. But the things that you need to take with you, you need to have all documentation of like legal name change. I'm personally taking my referral that went through when I went from the under 18s NHS clinic to the over 18s, just because that has like some details that like I could forget or something like that the private clinic might find useful. You basically just kind of like need to bring everything so that they like know what you are in the system and all of that. Other things that you need to consider while going private, or I don't know how many over 18s clinics there are in the UK, but this also occurs for the under 18s because there's only 2 in the UK, and there's I think 2 private clinics as well. Private clinics, there's one in London and then someone also I think is in Nottingham. She wasn't taking on any new clients when I was able to go private, so I couldn't see her, so I've got to go all the way down to London, which if I'm smart enough I'll be able to insert a map. I live up at the top of England and London's all the way down at the bottom, so I have to be on a coach for like 7 hours, baby. Let's fucking go. You'd have to take into consideration travel and travel costs. If I was to take the train, it would have been about £200, and I wasn't down for that, so I got the coach, which was £20, and also a living hell. So I can't wait for that. You also have to take into consideration where you're going to stay. I luckily have family down there, so I'm going to stay for one night with my aunt and uncles, and then I have to like learn how to take the tube. Anyway, there's going to be more of this when I'm actually like going down and like learning like what the actual process is, because at the minute I have as much information as anyone else. Like I can only see what other people have said about it and like other people that I know who have gone through it. But right now that's everything I have. I will be doing more as it gets closer to the time, which will be me travelling down on Monday, which I'm so fucking excited for, and then also like what happens after I've had both appointments, all that jazz. Okay, have a good day, have lots of fun, have a good time. Bye!